A journey that's taken her across the world now leads her to Paris.
It's a mixture of emotions. There's anger, there's sadness, there's even a bit of confusion over how just ordinary guys can do these sort of things.
Those ordinary guys are the former ISIS fighters from France accused of involvement in the kidnapping of her father.
It's time to show these guys in particular the effect that their actions have had on me, my family.
Oh, and here's Daddy.
David Haines was executed, beheaded, on camera, by ISIS. An aid worker who went to Syria to help during the civil war. Bethany was 16 when he was kidnapped. Tomorrow in court, she'll tell that story.
These are messages that I stored on an old phone and never looked at for years.
By reading to the defendants her final text messages to her father.
28th of March was when I sent the last text message.
It's a one-way conversation.
Hey Dad, call me when you can. Love you. Hey Dad, are you out in the field? My first exam went okay, I think. Stay safe.
Within days, her concern turned to despair.
Daddy, I need you. I've had an awful day. I miss you. Dad, I'm sorry. Phone me. Daddy, I need you. Daddy, are you there? Daddy, you're scaring me. Where are you, Daddy?
Then to silence.
The day of my birthday, my 16th birthday, that I realised he had either been killed or something terrible had happened, and the day after was when I was told about. Not even just as a child, but as an adult, I still feel it a lot as well, and it's just the helplessness I feel is a big thing that weighs on me. Not being able to save him is something that I feel guilt for.
For more than a decade now, Bethany has been trying to understand what happened during his captivity and after his killing.
I won't stop trying till he is found.
We were with her in Syria as she travelled to Raqqa, the capital of the so-called ISIS caliphate.
Exactly this place where the jihadi killed here.
What would you say to Bethany Haines about what happened to her father?
I've already said what I've had to say.
Nearby, we confronted two of the men responsible. And then to the United States, where the British killers were convicted. And now in Paris, another courtroom, where she's coming face to face with suspected members of the hostage-keeping operation.
I think every trial brings new information. There's always something that'll be slightly different, and for me it just helps build up that timeline, and the more information we get, the better we can understand the questions of how this happened, why this happened.
And the most important question is about the remains of her father. Their location's still a mystery. But now that President Assad has fallen in Damascus, there's hope it might offer access to suspected sites for outside scrutiny.
We still have a long way to go, and it's certainly not a short process in trying to recover remains. But I think we are on a stretch where the end is now in sight, being able to retrieve remains of not just my dad, but the others as well.
One by one, her questions are being answered, except for the one that matters most. Rohit Khatru, ITV News, Paris.